Um, Thank you all for joining us tonight, this morning, wherever it may be where you are. Over here in New Zealand, it's night time, so I hope you've had a good day or going to have a good day, depending on whereabouts you are, I suppose. As long as it's good, it doesn't matter. A couple of things while I think of it. We had a question during the week from someone asking, apparently people are told it's best not to meditate when they're laid down somewhere, anywhere. And would that apply to the healing meditation as well? My thoughts, my belief is that it's not good to do healing meditation when you're horizontal. The main reason being it's very easy to fall asleep while you're in the middle of radiating out healing, because the healing energy coming into you is obviously going to relax you, and when you're relaxed like that, you can fall asleep, and obviously you're wide open. You can find yourself astral traveling in places that you'd rather not be, because you have no control, no guidance at all, as you're wide open during the sleep/meditation. So it's always better to be sitting up, meditating, so that you are, although you're quite deeply meditating, you are consciously aware of what's going on around you and what is happening to you. And you have control over where the energy goes. You have control where the energy comes from, that comes into you and through you to wherever you're sending it out to. So my understanding, my belief is, don't meditate when you're laying down, especially healing meditation, when you're in an even more altered state of consciousness. So anyway, that's my philosophy. It's not written in stone, not carved in stone, but it's worked for me for a long time, many years. So I'll leave you with that one, and I hope that answers that person's question. So let's sit comfortably as usual. Make sure your phones are off, a few sort of housekeeping. Make sure the phones are turned off. There's no one hopefully likely to come in and burst in the door on you and frighten the life out of you. And we'll start off by taking a few deep breaths, and we'll breathe to the rhythm of 4, as we have done the last few weeks. So we breathe in for the count of 4, and then we hold it deep in our tummy for the count of 4. We exhale for the count of 4, and hold that emptiness for 4, and then we breathe in for 4, and so the pattern continues until we're all breathing in a nice peaceful rhythm. And it's a rhythm that suits ourselves, one that we feel comfortable with, which is where we intend to end up with this breathing exercise, as that helps us internally come to a peaceful place. And so as we reach that rhythmic state of breathing, and we are at peace with ourselves and our surroundings, we ask that we receive the blue healing energy, which I refer to as a blue mist for the sake of visualizing it. We see that forming right down at our feet. And this healing energy has come up from the planet. It comes up into our feet, through the soles of our feet, and up through our toes and our ankles. We feel it climbing the whole way, up through our calves, up through our hips and our thighs, through our tummies, and above our tummies into the rib cage. And we see it especially intense around our heart. And it continues on through our shoulders and down our arms, through our elbows, our wrists, and to our very fingertips. And at the same time it goes up our neck and up the front, over our face, up the back of our head, until it reaches our crown chakra, the very top of our head. And as we visualize this healing mist swirling away inside of us, bringing peace and ease where there is dis-ease and discomfort, and it returns us, the three of us, the three parts of us, to a balanced feeling of energy within us. And I say three because we see an alignment between our brow, our throat, and our heart. We see those three centres particularly balanced and in alignment. And just allow that feeling of peace and balance to be active within you, helping you to come back to a state of balance. If there's anywhere within you that is causing you discomfort or dis-ease, to see that healing mist focus on those areas within you, helping to remove any imbalance. And just continue to enjoy that feeling for a short time as the healing is working on yourself, within yourself even, to help you maintain a state of balance within. And become aware now of that healing energy reaching out from you, from all sides, all places of your body, through your auras, until you are almost within your own cocoon of the pink and blue mist. And as usual, the blue is for the healing and the pink is for unconditional love, not only of everybody you come across, but especially of yourself. To be accepting of yourself, and to be unconditional, loving to yourself. And as we have that picture of ourselves, we call to mind friends, loved ones, people we know, who we know are not in a good place, whether emotionally or physically, mentally. Anyone we know that is suffering any form of dis-ease in those areas, or any one of them, we ask that the healing mist be sent to these people so they may use it and take advantage of it if they so choose. And then visualize these people enjoying the feeling, the comfort that the blue mist brings to them. And all you have to do is to visualize the people for an instant, and the healing energy will go where it is needed. And we also direct the healing energy, the blue mist, to the domesticated animals around us, within our life. We direct it to those animals for their well-being and for their peace. And now we begin to go further afield. That blue mist, we visualize now going beyond the room that we are in, and beyond the outer walls, the outer boundaries of the property we are in. And as we visualize it moving outwards, we're aware of other bits of blue mist, other patches from the other members, the other people who are sharing in this meditation. Wherever they may be, we see that all the energies we're sending out link up. And they form together as one ball of blue mist. And gradually that ball begins to expand also, until it completely covers our planet. And as it spreads across the planet's surface, it shares the energy within it, that energy of unconditional love and the blue of the healing. The blue mist, it shares that energy, combined energy. It shares with anyone who feel they could benefit from it. When we think of all the places of unrest on our planet, we ask that that blue mist is intense in those areas to help return those areas and the people that live in those areas to a state of balance and peace with each other, and an inner peace with themselves. and the blue mist continues to spread across the surface, and it intensifies at all the hospitals, all the refugee camps, the prisons, any place where people are kept, any people that are not in a good state of health or just in a good state of being. We ask that the blue mist is intense amongst those people, wherever they are, whatever race, colour or creed they are. There is no distinction. There is one healing mist for one human race, and that extends out, as I say earlier, to all the animals on our planet and to all the life streams on our planet. The birds that fill the air, the fish and other beings that inhabit our oceans, no matter how deep they are. We direct the healing mist through the oceans for the benefit of those creatures, that their life may return to a stable existence as it was meant to be. And we see our planet now completely covered in a blue healing mist. And as we look, we see the mist is swirling around. It's almost like it is doing a dance on the surface of our planet, bringing joy and a healing energy to all of us upon its surface. We just hold that vision for a few moments as we keep projecting that image with the knowing that that is what is happening at a level beyond the physical. And so in these last few moments, last few minutes, I'd ask you all, once again, as we did last week, think of the person who gave his life in America, his family. We think of them and we send them all the healing light, the healing mist and the pink mist, whether they are on this planet or they have passed over, they have returned home. And we thank them all for being a part of it, to bring about the change that had to happen. And it's not just affecting America, as we know, it's affecting worldwide. It's changing people's belief system. So we thank them for being the initiator, the key for change. In the last couple of minutes, we'll send the energy to all of those people, whatever role they took. We direct the blue healing mist to them, to return them to a state of balance and an alignment with the top 3 chakras, the brown, the throat and the heart. And so now I'd like you gradually to step back so that you can still see the planet Earth covered with a blue mist, and allow that vision to become a part of your brain, part of your mind, a large part of your consciousness. And gradually now, allow your awareness to return to the room that you are in, to your physical body sitting in the chair. Nice and gently. Just gradually become more and more aware of your physical being and your consciousness within it, holding that vision of the planet. And then I'd ask you, as usual, just to wriggle your fingers, your toes, and just have a bit of a stretch in the chair. Just to ground yourselves and to make sure you are totally back in your body, in your room. Mainly because we can't float around all night, all day. People will wonder what we're doing. So I'd like to thank you all, one and all, for being a part of this tonight. And again, I feel it was wonderful, it was powerful. And just remember and be aware the amount of energy that we sent out last week and the effect it's had with our number here in this group, this circle. Just imagine if our circle was 4, 5, 10 times bigger, how much more powerful that energy would be to share around. So I'll leave you with that. It's time to go.